Our good friends, the Oklahoma Sooners, got a harsh dose of reality hitting them square in the face early on in their time in the SEC for football. Welcome into the channel. I am John Kurtz. Here on this channel, we talk college football, college basketball, and conference realignment with an emphasis on conference realignment. And we do it from a Big 12 point of view. If you are new, please do subscribe. Live shows Wednesdays and Sunday nights. Tons of people in there, very lively. The chat has a lot of back and forth. It's a really good time if you're a college football fan. Make sure to subscribe so you know when it is that I'm going live. You click that alert bell. It will help you there as well. Please like the video. Totally appreciate that. It really helps me with the YouTube algorithm, as does leaving comments. So if you disagree, if you think Oklahoma is going to be just fine in the SEC, or if you think Oklahoma is going to really have a problem, let me know in the comments what you think. And John-Kurtz-4 in order to support the channel on Venmo if you are so inclined. If you watched the live show the other night, you saw us talking about the Big 12 over-under win totals. Those were released. K-State and Utah at the top of the league with 9.5 each. That means we got other conferences as well. These all coming via FanDuel, and this is the type of thing that really knows how to spark discussion in the doldrums of the football offseason. And here we are. I want to show you this in the SEC because of the significance of what it does to Oklahoma. Man, this is a blast in the face if you're a Sooner fan of what the reality could be, maybe not, but could be in the SEC. And a lot of the haters who have said that for Oklahoma, it is going to be them turning into another Arkansas, a mid-tier sort of SEC team. Well, the first over-under win total from FanDuel would reflect that. Here's what we've got. All right, so you're seeing this in alphabetical order, but I will just go ahead and tell you that Oklahoma has an over-under of 7.5. Now, when it first came out, there were tweets initially that the number was set at 6.5 and then got bumped up to 7.5 because people started slamming the over on that. So a lucky few even got OU 6.5 for the win total next year, which is pretty crazy. Apparently not a lot of belief in Jackson Arnold with Dylan Gabriel leaving as quarterback there, but also just the upgrade in conference and schedule that the Sooners are going to be playing, and perhaps not a total belief in Brent Venables as a head coach there. But here's what we got. Texas sitting pretty, 10.5. Oklahoma at 7.5. A lot more belief in Texas with Quinn Ewers coming back and everything that they have. And clearly college football playoff does not hurt at all in these projections. Guys, Oklahoma is team number 10 in the SEC. Alabama, higher than Oklahoma on the win-loss. Georgia, higher. LSU, higher. Missouri, higher. Ole Miss, higher. Tennessee, higher. Texas, higher. Texas A&M, all higher than Oklahoma here. Barely cracking the top 10 of the SEC over-under win totals in year one. People want to hate on Lincoln Riley, and I get it, and some of it is because he put them in this sort of precarious position, but I can guarantee you this over-under would be higher if Lincoln Riley were still around in Norman. That's a reflection of some of the doubt in Brent Venables and what he's done so far, and I have some of that doubt as they go into the SEC. Now, the Sooners could definitely prove everybody wrong. That is very much out there on the table, but this is at least a little peek into what that reality could actually be. And it's crazy how much the perception of Texas and Oklahoma has flipped just in the last couple of years with the Lincoln Riley exit and the first couple of years of the Venables era compared to where Steve Sarkisian has slowly built Texas up to right now. Another factor here is not only did Texas make the college football playoff, but everybody watched them beat Saban in Bryant-Denny Stadium last year. So they have seen them go toe-to-toe with Bama back-to-back years and then actually win in fairly dominant fashion on the road last year. That definitely is going to help. Now, are there teams here you could argue with? Hey, Alabama just lost its offensive coordinator, Ryan Grubb, who was not there for very long. They have had some struggles with guys leaving in the portal. A lot of consternation among Bama fans there. All right, we can argue about where they're actually going to be. Is Oklahoma going to be better than Auburn, who's sitting there at 7.5? I would certainly trust Oklahoma more than I would Hugh Freeze and Auburn at this point. Missouri very well could be due for regression. I'm not sure that I'm completely sold on Eli Drinkwitz as a guy who's going to keep Missouri at that sort of level. LSU, I would think LSU is probably good for having a better season than Oklahoma next year. Tennessee, I could certainly understand an argument if you want to say, hey, sorry, Josh Heupel, I know you're an Oklahoma guy. You're not going to have the same type of season that Oklahoma will have next year. We can argue about that. Texas A&M, same boat. How quickly can Mike Elko get that thing turned around? I don't know. That's but these are all teams that are above Oklahoma. And the questions that I'm bringing up there right now are all very natural. And yet still people are sitting here and saying, hey, I think that number should be where it's at and they should be higher than the Sooners. So, I would say rough times. I guess they're not totally here. There's probably still a lot of excitement for Oklahoma fans about heading to the SEC, but it's just a peek through the looking glass. I personally think Oklahoma will definitely take a step back as a program in terms of prestige and where they're at. I don't know that it's going to be 2 or 3 steps back, which is really what that would represent. But FanDuel thinks so. So I guess smash that over, Sooner fans. Put your money where your mouth is. Smash that over. Again, let me know what you think in the comments. Is this too low for Oklahoma? Is it just right for the Sooners? Let me know what you think down below. Please like the video as well. You can support the channel on Venmo at John-Kurtz-4. And make sure that you're subscribed and you click the bell so you know when it is that I'm going live and dropping content, especially for those live shows. They are a really, really good time. Take care, and I will talk to you soon.